Hello, everybody. Good morning. I am so tired today, but welcome, everyone. It's so good to yap with everybody again. I can't wait. I have so many things that I want to share with you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm vibrating. But hi. Sorry, this was supposed to be a sleepy stream, which. You know, I tried really hard, actually. I woke up at 7:30 this morning. I didn't even have to be up that early, but I was like, you know what? Maybe this will make me really tired for stream. And it did. I was really tired. But this morning, maybe around like 8:10ish, I started hearing like a bunch of commotion outside, and it just like progressively started getting louder and louder and louder and louder, and it was so annoying. And my dog started barking like crazy. Oh my gosh, my dog really got super freaked out because there were so many people outside. Yeah, that kind of just like shook me awake. I was like, no, are they gonna be here the whole day? How long are they gonna be here for? Notorious, thank you so much for 14 months. Right? I was like, how long are they gonna be here for? I don't want to have to scream over them as I stream. But they've moved further down the street. Yeah, I went outside and I was like, hey, hi. And they kind of didn't really even want to talk to me. Honestly, they were a little bit rude. I'm not going to lie. They were like, what? I was like, what are you guys doing? And they didn't really even honestly explain what they were doing. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. here. Yeah, but they were just like, oh, we'll only be here for like an hour and a half, and then we'll move down the street. And then I was like, okay, whatever. It's too early in the morning for this. But yeah, they're still here. They're just further down, so you might still hear some ruckus in the background. Yeah, that really woke me up. Yeah, I was gonna show up and I was gonna be so eepy. I was gonna be an eepy boy, but Yippee. No. Now I'm just kind of an irritated and annoyed boy. I'm not gonna lie. I said, how long are you guys gonna be here? I work from home, so I have a really important meeting coming up, and I blah blah blah, and they didn't care. But you know, the chronic need to over-explain yourself. That happens all the time. Even though they don't give a fuck, they didn't ask. They're probably like, I didn't ask, buddy, but I had to explain anyway. Nobu and Mokash, thank you guys so much for another month. Thank you. Yeah, don't you know I'm a niche internet celebrity? Please understand, please. Yeah, I have an important meeting with all of my husbands on the internet. This is serious business, okay? Niche celebrity needs to stream for all her husbands. But now I'm so tired, but that's my life. Welcome to my life. How are you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. Hello, Novu, Mold, Ducks, Dread, Chaos, Kata, Mokash, Red Grizz, Mr. Z, ha ha ha, Mimic, Ravid, Soma, Crayons, Underseer, Q1M, JonJonH, Fiends 2, Brandon, Notorious, Slacker, Dustbrook, Rocket, Blazin, Kawa. Welcome. Mimy. Firemaker. Hi, guys. Oh, chat is broken. Again. Why does it do this every time? Oh well. Whatever, YouTube. Whatever, YouTube. Small indie company. What can we really do, right? Oh, yes. I have so many things to say. I don't even know where I should start. But, how are you guys doing? Are we having a good week so far? Oh, send the green bar away. Fund. Kata, thank you. Yes, as you may have noticed, we have another ugly ass green bar on our stream because it's a new month. Thank you guys. If you're able to support, of course, that means a lot to me. And if not, that's totally okay. I know that I appreciate it. And I have so many things cooking up for you guys. All the funds are just going towards that, cooking up stuff. I can't share exactly what I'm cooking up just yet because I think I've already overshared plenty. But know that it's going towards a good cause. Thank you, Crayons, for 14 months. Will anything from the meeting be on the test? Everything will be on the test because your entire life is a test. Not just your life, everyone's life. I didn't mean to single you out like that. Early shift week? Oh my gosh, how early is early? Not too bad. Yippee. That's good, just okay. I mean, it could be better, right? But it also could be worse. So we take that as a huge W. Oh my god, Memba is free? Oh my gosh, do you guys know Memba is free? Thank you for 10 months, Ducks! Took me time off yesterday, now I'm just dragging my feet and not wanting to work. As you should, King. You should just never work. Again, or pretend like you're working. I think that's the expert strat. Just scam them, pretend like you're working. Doing good. KFC for dinner? Also good, yum.
Let's fill that daily dono goal, everyone.
Daily Underseer, thank you. I mean, I guess that is exactly what happened last month. But this month is a new month. It's May. It's almost the middle of the year. Can you guys believe it? It's almost oh my gosh. We're almost in the middle of 2026. Do you know what that means? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? So yes, new month. Perhaps we can keep this ugly green bar up for the entire month. Dogs, thank you so much. You got Mimic. Great pull. Thank you. I spent too much time being competent, so now people have expectations. That's true. You know, the worst thing you can do for yourself is be competent. As soon as people know that you're good at something, you'll never hear the end of it.
Monai for the Gleam Bunkle.
Monai for the Gleam. I am Gleam. How do you know that? Thank you so much, Soma. We're at 65. Someone could do the funniest thing right now. I haven't had a chance to try out the bar you made yet, Mimy, but thank you so much. I'll definitely try it out once I get some time. Okay, but why don't you guys want to see it in a month? Is it because it's ugly? Yeah. The worst thing you can do for yourself is to be good at something. Because if you're good at something, people just always assume that's the default. And as soon as, like, you make even one mistake, or I don't know, you don't live up to those expectations, people really mean about it. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is to weaponize incompetence. Exactly. You never want to become important at work. You want a promotion? No. Don't work hard. Just work smart. And honestly, just make sure that whoever promotes you likes you. single day makes you panic, and that's funny. I mean, now that's just rude, right? Now that's just rude. Why do you want to be so rude to me? I'm just a green carbuncle. 10% of the workforce doing 90% of the work? Exactly. Be smart, guys. I know you guys barely have a singular brain cell, but be smart. Yippee! We have 6769. That's hilarious. Thank you, Kata. Okay, perfect. We leave the bar as is now because this is perfect. Here's my secret. I'm always flustered because you guys are like, I don't know, so cute or something. Well, I don't know. My group members are texting. I'll be there. I have another Zoom meeting right after this stream as well. I've just been living on Zoom these days. That's what it feels like. It really sucks. I don't know how you people do this. I mean, I guess I used to work from home and I had like a lot of Zoom meetings anyway, but it really sucks. It just sucks so bad. What was I saying? I forgot already. Only to go back to Zoom. Well, at least it's not like at midnight, because when I was with Globey, all of my Zoom, they weren't Zoom meetings, they were Discord calls, which I feel like arguably a little bit worse. But all of my meetings with management were like at midnight. Well, at least now it's at a regular time, but still doesn't make it any better, does it? Is stream basically a Zoom meeting? Well, I guess so, but you guys don't really talk back to me, so I don't have to hear you guys yap. And I can just selectively pick what chat messages to read. But in an actual Zoom meeting, you have to pay attention to everyone, or at least like pretend like you're paying attention to everyone, you know? That's the main difference. That's true. Also, you guys are cuter. And I don't have to turn on my webcam, so right now I'm still in my pajamas, which is a blessing because it is so hot still. I don't want to have to get all dressed up in like professional clothing and sit in this burning room for a Zoom meeting. And then I have to do my hair. Oh my god. Sucks to suck. If I wanted to have to do all of that, put on regular human being clothing and do my hair and look presentable, I would have just, I don't know, gotten a job. Yeah, forced to wear pants. Well, I guess I don't have to wear pants, but there's always the fear, you know, the fear of, oh, what if my webcam just randomly falls over? That probably will never happen, but, you know, that's always in the back of my head. What if, I don't know, I knock my desk too hard and then my webcam falls over and then boom, my entire butt is just exposed? Or like, this is even more stupid. What if I forget I'm not wearing pants and I randomly stand up and flash everyone? I don't know, so whenever I'm in a Zoom meeting, I always just end up wearing pants anyway. Even though, like, yeah, I get it, you technically don't have to, but the fear, the anxiety, what if? Oh, welcome, surprise. Okay, maybe for you guys, because you guys are freaks, but imagine just wanting to get your project done. Imagine just wanting to get your project done and you're already annoyed that you have to be here, and then boom, this bitch just stands up and flashes everyone. I mean, I'd be pretty upset. Well, we actually have to record our Zoom meetings. That's the thing, right? We have to record them and hand them in. So imagine. I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah, the Zoom meeting mods. I'm gonna go find a corner, sit down, and reflect my life. No, I was talking about myself. I actually think that unemployment is in, and most people should be unemployed. But I was just saying, like, if I needed to be a regular human being, I would rather just get a job. But you should never get a job. Those of you who are watching from work right now, you guys are kind of bozos. This is what you're missing out on. Zoom meeting? Yeah, let's turn on NSFW for this Zoom recording this VOD. Harder ways to get an A. What about watching on lunch? I applaud your dedication. Thank you, but how about instead of taking like what, an hour lunch break, you take the entirety of your life because you never have to work ever again. Finish work already? Here's the thing. Here's the thing that you don't know, guys. You never really finish work. Work is never done. Once you start working, you work until you explode.
Treasure.
But being a bozo lets me throw rocks at cute carbuncle.
Oh gosh, thank you so much, but how dare you ruin the 6769? Banished to 3 extra hours of work. Overtime. It just feels different. Does it hit different? Get a job. Why don't you have a job? Get a job. You should get a job now. If you don't have a job, what are you doing? Huh? Get a job. Get a job. Get a job right now. Why don't you have a job? Huh? Are you unemployed? Are you a productive member of this society? Why aren't you contributing to our glorious society? Evil Cera Luceria. Shit, evil Cera Luceria says. You only have one job? Guess how many jobs I have? That's right. I have at least 2 jobs. Why don't you get more jobs? One job? You only have one job? Rookie numbers, okay? Okay? Sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. This is how a real jobber jobs. What was I saying before? I keep forgetting. Yeah, job maxing. We got a job max. Well, I don't remember anymore, so... I'm still coughing a little bit, by the way. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like... the cough is just never going away. It really sucks. Does being a mod count as a job? Spiritually, yes, but you don't actually get paid, so... I think that's even worse than an actual job. So how many of you guys are moderators? Doesn't matter if you mod for streams, Reddit, Discord. I guess it counts as another job. Maybe that's your side job. love capitalism. Capitalism, the best thing that has ever happened to us. Look at all of you guys self-reporting right now. You couldn't beat that information out of me, by the way. Like, why would you even tell me? You could have just been like, no, I would never be a mod because that's really embarrassing. Look at all of you. Shame, shameful behavior. Should I remove modding from my resume or keep it? I mean, technically, you could spin anything and make it sound good on your resume, but it's like, how much value does modding actually bring you for the job that you want to apply to, you know? Water. What was I gonna say? I know there was something that I wanted to say, like, right off the bat as soon as stream started, but we just started going off on tangents left and right that I can't... Oh, my brain isn't functioning anymore. It's too early in the morning. Actually, it's not even early anymore. Merch? I mean, I guess we could talk about merch. So, I'm pretty sure merch pre-orders have now closed. So, thank you so much to everybody who supported me, who got merch. My birthday merch. It was my first time releasing merch by myself. So, that was actually a really interesting experience. I never really got to see, like, the behind the scenes ever before for merchandise. And I never really was told previously like how much of my merch sold. So actually, you know what, let me just double check something really quick. Up. Where the frick? I swear this is important, okay? Where did it go? Oh, here. Oh my god. Sorry, I was just checking the date on a certain non-disclosure agreement that was signed 2 years ago that is expiring very, very soon. So... but I guess it hasn't expired yet, but I guess I can say this. Soon. So, yeah, so previously, before I became Cera, my merch, well, technically I had merch, but how much of it was actually fulfilled, I, like, really don't know. I never got my own merch. Like, I paid for it even. I paid for my own merch, and I never got it. I know some people got it, but it was definitely not everyone. Yeah, I know. It was kind of crazy. I didn't get my own merch that I paid for, by the way. So, nope, I didn't get any of it. I don't have any of it. Yeah. Ducks got his merch. Hopefully you didn't get scammed, actually. Malkosh got his too. Well, I'm glad you guys actually did get your merch. Delta too. Okay, so was it literally just me? No, I know there were a couple of other people who didn't end up receiving it as well. But yeah, so that was like my first ever experience with merch. Okay, before that, like, I never even thought about merch as an indie because I was so insignificant at that time. Did you get a refund? Girl! So, that was my first introduction to merchandise, and I was very, very sad. But as Sarah, we got some really good merch drops with Globee, and I'm really grateful. And those were relatively good experiences. I had input on them. But I never had like individualized, like personalized merch for myself or an event. So this was like the first time that I actually got to do something like this. Like, I designed everything from the ground up with the artists, of course. So it was a really fun experience. Yeah, that was really fun. And I never really got to see like how much my merch sold previously. So I really didn't have like a benchmark for what I should aim for. But yeah, there was no benchmark. I didn't really know what to expect, but of course, you guys really just blew me away. I feel like it was a really successful drop, and that makes me really happy. Of course, I don't have anything else to compare it to, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys liked it, and thank you for making my first time with merch such a pleasant experience. And I must say, a lot of you guys like to buy things at the very last second. The merch is available for like a month, guys, and then on the last 2 days, so many orders came in. What are you guys doing? Come on! What are you guys doing? And that's how you miss out on merch, okay? You're gonna be like, I'll buy it later. Procrastination. I'll buy it later. And then guess what? You're gonna miss out on it. They were saving our money. Please understand. I had to beg my mom for merch money. It do be like that. I have done that before, so I'm not judging. But you need a whole month to beg your mom for money? I bought some every payday, as any good Sarah enjoyer should. Payday! I get it, right? Like, if you don't get paid and you're waiting for your paycheck to buy it. But here's the thing. Everybody gets their paycheck on the very last day on a random, what is it, Monday? Everybody receives their paycheck on a random Monday? Combining shipping is also quite smart. Yeah. But there will always be more drops. You're never free from shipping. You do get paid on Mondays? Whoa, I have never had a job that pays me on Mondays. But now that I'm thinking about it, no, every job I had paid me on Fridays. Yeah. It was either like really late on Thursday night or early Friday, yeah. Wow, everybody getting paid on Monday, I guess. I guess it's random. I get paid on Thursdays. Looking at stats, I can pull up the stats right now, I think. Let's see, can I find it? Yeah, I've also had like monthly payments before. I guess that's how it works with streaming as well. So yeah, I've had the 28th. I've had like the 5th as well, random days. Oh. So the report actually doesn't show like which version people bought for the Docky. But I guess I could go and count them individually. But that'd be a big task. Yeah, and actually doesn't show here. It just says the Docky in general. But if I had to guess, because I've been looking at it from time to time, if I had to guess, I think the NSFW one sold better. Yeah. Thanks for buying merch! That's true. People just have to self-report. Well, you are obligated, by the way, to send pictures. I don't care if you post it publicly or post it on the Discord, or I don't know, send me a Maro with a suspicious link attached. You are obligated to show if you're a freak or not, by the way. I don't open them. Sometimes people send me suspicious links, but unless you sign it and I know who you are, and I trust you. Okay. Here's the thing. Even then, I rarely open any links that's sent through Maros, because that's just sus. Anybody can sign anyone's name. You could lie to me right now and say, I don't know, one of my moderators sent me a Maro. Anyone can lie on the internet. So I guess what I'm saying is don't send suspicious links. You have to blast yourself publicly. That's just how it is. You have to publicly declare whether or not you're a freak. Yeah. Merch is good. Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited to do more fun things. I think this time for my first merch drop, I just went with something basic. Of course, it was my first time working with Kawa as well, and they needed to see how well my merch sold. But I think that was pretty good. So, I'm excited to potentially do sillier merch in the future. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But this is good, so thank you guys so much! Every time you say Kawa, I get jump scared. A lot of Kawas. The merch company, the convention, there's like a Kawa con. Too many Kawas. I actually prefer the 150cm Dockies. I didn't get a choice. They just did it themselves. But I actually prefer the 150. It's called playing hard to get. Well, you don't have to sign your MROs, but if you want to, that's okay too. Exactly, it's lore accurate. And the main reason for me is because...
Is this really for me? Thank you.
Bye bye.
What the heck? Bye the next merch. That's Brooke! Oh my god, thank you! That's a big amount of money. Thank you! Hi, Taco! Yeah, my main reason for liking the 150 is because I can never find like a good, like full-size 160, like stuffing myself. Unless I get it on the internet, but you know, Canadian shipping debuff is so crazy expensive, and everything that I can get like close to me, they're only 150. So I prefer that. I don't know, maybe it's a Canadian thing. Yeah, the Canadian shipping debuff goes crazy. Yawning back. Well, have you ever tried telling your cat not to shred something? Question. Yeah, Canadian debuff in general. It really sucks. So, what was it that I got the other day that okay, well, the 3DO microphone I had to pay over 500 Canadian bucks for, close to 700 after. Oh my god, it's just so crazy! I had to pay so much in customs for the microphone. But I mean, I guess that's kind of to be expected because it is a microphone and it was really expensive to begin with. But the other day I got something that was from Japan. No, it wasn't from Japan. It was from the States. Oh yeah. I bought a hoodie from a small business that I really like because they make a lot of Pokemon hoodies, and I've purchased them previously, and they're quite pricey to begin with because they're all like, I want to say custom, but you know, they're handmade, and it's just really cute. Small businesses, you know. So thank you, Dax. 6769, we're so back! Best moment of my life. Thank you. Never donate again. Yeah, 700 Monopoly money is crazy. But yeah, so I bought from a small business that made really cute Pokemon clothing. And I bought from them previously, but I never had to pay like customs or anything. And this time I got the hoodie, and then they made me pay like over $70 in customs. That's like almost as much as the hoodie. I was like, what? Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to keep buying stuff from them because their stuff is so good and so cute, right? But that's so scary. Canadian debuff. Yeah, at least for you European people, you have stronger currency. We have monopoly money over here. Right? Fortunately, I guess we just can't buy anything from the US ever again. So... Good, but I mean, yes, it's relative, but like if you're buying something from the States, having a stronger currency is is still much better than having Canadian currency, you know? Like, be so for real. Well, hopefully I don't have to pay customs on my own merch, otherwise it'll be a disaster. On 0 sleep? Just sleep right now. Oh my god. Yeah. Me with C currency? Okay, yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, that's much worse. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I keep drinking water because I feel like I have to cough. Oh my gosh. With tariffs and stuff, and it costing... Aww. Anniversary merch? Was that the one with Globee? The anniversary merch? I don't think you had to pay any tariffs on that one, right? Damn. Imagine having to... Imagine not living with your parents, but having to hide from the fact, the fact that you didn't sleep all night. Oh my god. It's fine. What are they gonna do? Beat you up? You have to sleep before you drive. That's very important, okay? Don't drive if you're sleep deprived. That's incredibly irresponsible to yourself and to other people. Have customs in EU? Wait, what? Really? Oh, it was coming from Japan, right? I don't actually know. Yeah, don't drive when you're sleepy. That's not safe. I think them lecturing you as a grown adult is much better than driving when you're sleep deprived. I'm not gonna lie. I think you have to just take it. You just have to take it. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Exactly. Imagine killing someone because you didn't want your parents mad at you. It's such a rush. Okay, listen guys, there's so many ways that you can get a rush. Yesterday, I went on a walk and I stopped by a park and I went on the swings. And that gave me a rush because I was like, wow, the swings, it's giving me motion sickness and it kind of feels like a mini roller coaster. So, you can look for a rush somewhere else that's not dangerous. Did you jump off the swings mid-air? I couldn't even get very high because I started to get scared. I get a rush from donating to Cera Luceria. Wow, you should try it. I bet the rush would go so hard. Are you a child? I am 3 units old, but When I was a child, actually, I was fearless because I had no concept of death. And now with my old creaky bones, that concept is very salient. I used to jump off the swings all the time. Fire ants during summer? That does not sound fun at all. Oh my gosh. Wait, so do they bite? Fire ants? Do they just like randomly attack? I know their bite is like really painful, right? But I don't know, like, do they just bite you randomly? Like, are you just chilling, minding your own business, and then they just like come up to you and they're like, let me take a bite out of you, juicy, juicy, juicy. Canada has fire ants. An invasive species known as European fire ants. Come on, guys. When I have to eat ice soup for dinner. Thank you so much, Blazin. Thank you. Have a good day, Mimic. Oh. Well, yeah, if you like step on their home, obviously they're gonna want to bite you, right? Sometimes they roam around and they will just bite you randomly. Man, which is established in several provinces, including Ontario, Quebec, British Columbia, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. Ooh, ooh. That's so mean. Going back to non-unemployment. Boo! Have fun at work, Smoky. Oh my god, Halhorn! Thank you for 14 months. Congratulations on getting a girlfriend. I've heard. That's why you've been missing for so long. This is what happens when you get a girlfriend. None of you are allowed to ever get a girlfriend. Like, what do you mean you're dating IRL? Yeah. As soon as you get a girlfriend IRL, you dump your VTuber wife. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's be so for real right now, okay? With this double standard thing we have going on is kind of crazy, okay? The whole, yeah, my VTuber needs to be a say-so idol who has never spoken to a guy before in their entire life, and as soon as they tweet at a guy, I'm mold. But then as soon as you find out, I'm not talking about Halhorn, by the way. I'm just saying in general. Oh, but as soon as you get a girlfriend, you can just abandon me? Like, what is going on here, okay? Like, what am I to you? Like, what am I? Yeah, if you want me to commit to you, you have to commit to me. And this is not about Halhorn. And this is why he doesn't show up anymore.
Yippee!
Every transaction is just too thrilling. I wonder, what will I purchase next? That's what I ask myself all of the time. Thank you so much, Mimy. What is my next purchase? That part comes from the imbalance in numbers. Well, you entered into this contract willingly. Am I forcing you? No, you have professed your undying love for me. I didn't make you. Okay, so so I think you have to take responsibility for your actions. He was mine at first. I'm still looking at pictures of fire ants. They look mean. They don't look like they would be friendly creatures, honestly. I remember when I was a kid, I used to pick ants up all the time. I used to play with ants. I don't know. Something really changed in me. as I got older. But I used to pick up worms. I used to pick up ants. Thank God I never picked up a fire ant. But I loved picking up those like big juicy ants. You know, like those big ones, especially the ones with wings on them. Yeah, as soon as you subscribe, you've entered into a contract with me. At least you kept enough whimsy to play on the swings as an adult. Okay, it was actually quite sad because I was on a walk by myself. My dog didn't want to walk with me. Yeah, I was rejected by my own dog, by the way. He was not in the mood for a walk. So I went on a walk by myself and I stopped by a park by myself and I went on the swings by myself. So, it was actually a little sad, but whatever, okay? Oh. Whatever! Oh, I know! Getting rejected by everybody. Yeah, it was quite brave. It was quite brave of me. But yeah, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why. I went during I think I want to say maybe like 7 or 8 p.m. so it wasn't that hot, but like I don't know what was going on. There were couples everywhere. Like everybody decided, yeah, today is the day that I will walk with my lover right in front of Cera Luceria. And there were just so many of them walking hand in hand. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like to sound bitter, but it kind of pissed me off. Like, really? Right in front of me? So, I guess I'm never walking around 7 to 8 p.m. ever again. Oh my god! Also, I was walking down a hill and I slipped on some rocks. I didn't hurt myself. I didn't actually like fall anywhere because I managed to catch myself on like a railing, but I slipped and I almost fell on my butt, but there was a car coming from the other side, so the car was looking directly at me as I slipped, and that was really embarrassing. I almost cried. I know for a fact that whoever was driving in that car was laughing like crazy. It was so embarrassing. Yeah, it was negative aura. The rocks weren't even tasty. They were terrible trash rocks. But yeah, I like slid on some pebbles on the road, but then I managed to catch myself. It was downhill, right? So there were like some railings and bars on the side. So I like did a little slide, but I didn't fall because I caught the bar, right? It was just really embarrassing. I think moral of the story is to just not go outside. If I didn't go outside, I wouldn't have to see all those couples, and I wouldn't have had to slip and be laughed at by some random guy in a car who I'll probably never see again. But doesn't matter, it still feels bad. Yeah, massive, insane aura loss for Cera Luceria. Sir Simbalan, thank you so much for the soup. Yeah. So don't go outside. Ever. It's not good for you. Yeah, and this week I have some exams coming up. I have some papers that I do. I have another presentation. I basically have a presentation every single week now, and it's really so time consuming because it's not even like I can just do whatever. I can't because I have group members and then they're so on top of things. So it makes me feel like I have to be on top of things. But I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. Thank you. I feel like after I finish these exams, it would go really hard. So just trying to get by. One day at a time, trying to get by. I had like a mental breakdown last night after my walk. I don't know. I have about 2 or 3 of those maybe every week, but you know, so nothing new. You have contributing group members. Unfortunately, in grad school, everybody contributes. Everybody's like a try-hard. I feel like, because you're paying so much money, right? And it's grad school. Everyone's just trying so hard to do everything. And it's annoying. But I'm also one of those people, so I guess I can't really say much. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The lobby is just sweaty. The player pool is just all sweaty. Everybody's sweaty. I know, I'm just a girl. I'm just a little guy. Who let this happen to me? Who let this happen to me? Oh no, you're going to become important in your group work. It's true, but unfortunately, everybody expects you to be competent and important to begin with. Why? Why can't they just recognize me for who I am? Just a little guy. Yeah. Fix this matchmaking! Matchmaking is rigged. Yeah, what is going on? Why is my MMR so high? I swear, I don't belong here. Please, can we can we drop my MMR, please? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I want to talk a little bit about earplay today. Wait, here's the thing, right? My profs. I've had some really great profs, but like the profs that I have like this semester, probably one of my least favorite experiences. I'm getting the same profs next semester too, so it's gonna be really annoying. But I really dislike the profs that just give you work and then they don't even teach you, because it's like, I'm paying so much money. What do you mean you're not even gonna teach me? Like, at least pretend, at least throw up a random PowerPoint on screen. Like, we're teaching ourselves. We're having presentations basically every week so we can teach ourselves. That pisses me off so hard. Pisses me off. The excuse is, oh, it's more engaging this way. This way you'll at least be an expert on one topic. No. If I wanted to just sit there and read a textbook myself, I would just do that. Exactly. What am I even paying you for? But yeah, my least favorite kind of professors that just don't really do any teaching, and they're just there to give you more work and more work and more work. Yeah. It is a part-time program, but you know, they still expect a lot from you guys, because it's like, hey, you guys are like in a master's program, so like blah 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 blah. I'm not doing his job. exactly. Yeah, right? It's like so stupid, but whatever. Whatever. We'll get through this like we get through everything and it'll be good. Yeah. It'll be good. But yeah, I want to talk a little about earplay. So, wait, let me double check something again. Double checking something. Okay, double checked. Yeah, so I am participating in the earplay event, the spring event. This week I will be uploading both a safe for work video as well as a not safe for work video. The not safe for work video is the donathon goal. So yeah, I'll be releasing that all the videos for free. The donathon goal will also be released this Friday. I'm quite nervous about it. I don't think I'm gonna be there, but but yeah, it was exciting getting to work on it. I got to learn so many things from doing all of that. It was really fun. But again, it's my first time doing something like that. So go easy on me. It's not professional. It's not super polished. It's probably not as intense as you are expecting it to be, but because it is my first time. But don't worry, I have more projects I have planned, hence the monthly stream budgets. Wink, 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 wink. I'm not winking properly. Wink, 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 wink. But yeah, so that's going up, and in the future there will be more. We will progressively get, I think, more degenerate, but bear with me, be patient with me. This is really embarrassing stuff, okay? It's my first time doing anything like this, so I am simply going to take it at my own pace. Whenever I feel comfortable, we will move forward. But yeah, just putting it out there. I was originally not planning on participating in the event, but then I realized I think I have to. It's not stated very clearly, but I think I have to participate in the events. So if I'm gonna participate, then we're gonna do a good job. So if you are able to, please check it out. Like and subscribe. I don't know, leave a comment when it comes up. And yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. Yeah, originally I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to participate. I mean, if you guys were able to take a look at the events, they have some really good prizes. They have some really, really good prizes. So it would be cool to win something, but I was originally like, oh, it's fine. I feel like maybe giving the chance, the opportunity to other creators would be good, but I think I have to participate. I have to participate. So, Sarah for President of Earplay 2026. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, forced to log in. Well, if I'm forced to, then I may as well do it good, right? But yeah, so I've had a lot of questions about your play recently, and I know this is a really random stream to be addressing them on because, well, I doubt the people who ask the questions will actually be right here in this moment, an hour into a random ass ZATSU stream to hear the answers. But I guess it's good to at least put it out there. Yeah. I mean, hell, that got points. But yeah, so the Donathon video will be released on Friday. That, I guess, is my first ever like explicit content. It's still quite, I feel, tame because I asked for it to be nothing too crazy. It was my first time, you know, it's Cera Luceria's first time, so I wanted to start off slow. But it ended up, I feel like, being a pretty long video, and I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, I did get a script for it. We worked on the script pretty much together. I put a lot of feedback and input on it, but I think it ended up being a really nice script. The roleplay was done really nice. The mix is really good, but again, yeah, amateur stuff, you know, it's my first time, so bear with me. But yeah, I've been having some questions regarding earplay recently. I think a lot of people are interested in knowing, like, when we'll be doing more with that, and the answer is I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm pretty comfortable with what's going on over there, like, as things are right now. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely interested in doing more stuff, and getting even sillier is all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a timeline for when I want to start doing the sillier stuff, but I'm definitely not opposed to it. I think I just need to take my time, ease my way into it, and yeah, I think eventually I'll get there. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. But I understand if you feel like, oh, it's the same thing over and over, it's too slow, blah 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 blah. Well, good thing plenty of incredible creators over on Earplay, so yeah. And I think when I do eventually decide to, I guess, get sillier, it'll be at a different tier. I'm not going to make it anything crazy. It'll probably match with the Ceravant tier on YouTube, maybe just a little bit more. Kind of like the Carbuddy tier and tier 2 right now on Earplay. I think that's how I plan on doing things. I think eventually, as I get more comfortable, more familiar with these kind of things, I wouldn't mind like doing free streams and things like that. But for now, it's gonna be paywalled. And it's gonna be paywalled at a probably higher price point. But that's just what I'm planning right now. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, what it's going to look like. But yeah, that's the plan for now. And that's really all I can give you because I haven't thought any more about it. But I'm just nervous. I still get really embarrassed after all the things that we do right now. I feel like, oh, it's really embarrassing. I get all sweaty and it's so... Even thinking about it now makes me all nervous. But yeah, I want to be more comfortable with it, and then we'll talk, okay? And so thank you to those of you who are willing to be so patient. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I just want to say that I am enjoying it. I didn't think this was the content direction that I was ever going to go into. I like making like silly stuff, but like I don't know, it was fun. Whenever we do more intimate like stuff on YouTube, I found that to be really fun. So I guess I was always curious to do a little bit more, and I've been really liking it. It's been a good time. I know sometimes there are pushier comments over on Earplay, but I feel like that's just the environment for the site, right? And it's not like people are being disrespectful or anything. So I personally, I don't really mind too much. Like as long as no one's like being disrespectful, I think it's fine. That's just the culture over there, right? So, and I don't want to get mods over there. I don't want any of my YouTube mods to watch any of my Earplay streams, and I don't want to randomly mod someone on Earplay, you know. So, and when I am, you know, doing the content that I do over there, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to mod during the stream. So it's just gonna be there. It's just gonna be there. I don't really mind. I hope it doesn't bother you guys too much. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's just how it is, right? It's a different site. You have expectations for the kind of content that you're purchasing on that kind of site. So yeah, it makes sense, and I don't really mind. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been enjoyable. I've been liking it a lot. Yeah. There's fair to say. Well, you know, for the most part, I think people are pretty good. I mean, I've only ever done like one free Earplay stream, and that was a Safe for Work stream. But all of my stuff over there is paywalled. So for the most part, everyone is really well behaved, and that makes me really happy. So thank you for letting me go at my own pace, taking things slow, things like that. Anything? Whoa, what's going on in my chat right now? And I've been getting other questions as well. I know that as we are entering this more lewd tuber category, there are of course some concerns, and I get it because I didn't think this was something that I wanted to do either. So maybe to some people it's a shock, but you know, everything on YouTube is completely safe for work. We will be so say-so on YouTube because god damn, YouTube has been mean these days to ASM artists for like seemingly absolutely no reason, by the way. So yeah, if that's not your cup of tea, I completely understand. But I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it, so I will continue to do so. Yeah, YouTube is not having a good time right now. I'm like even scared to do like kissing and like just even a little bit of ear licking these days. Yeah, it's been really bad lately. So yeah, everything on YouTube, completely say so. If that's your cup of tea. And yeah, YouTube does literally hate everything. And of course, I'm getting questions like, "Can I send you pictures?" No. The answer to that is no. It's... I don't know. Maybe... Hey. Maybe one day, but for now, I'm just saying, like, even if you send it to me, like, what am I supposed to do with that? Right? Like maybe one day, as we get sillier and sillier, maybe, but for now, no. I mean, even if you send them, I just, like, not look at them, so... Yeah. But, hey, for all my freaks and all my gooners out there, maybe one day, but for now, I get embarrassed even just, like, after, sucking on my finger during a stream. What do you want me to say to you? Like, oh my gosh, that's really hot. No, I would just explode, like spontaneously explode on the spot, okay? I would just explode on the spot. So, yeah. Maybe one day, but I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy right now, and I'll die. Can I send you pics of my CSGO skins? I don't even know what that means. Can we send you pictures of Dwayne The Rock Johnson? If you have any pictures of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I guess. Yes, definitely send me pictures of Cera Luceria merch. Yeah. And for the individualized audios, there's a really expensive tier on Earplay that gets you a personalized audio every month. I've also had people asking, will it eventually be NSFW, or like how far do you go in these safe for work audios? And the thing is, if we keep it at 17.9 with minimal editing and mixing, go for it. You can request whatever you want, but it's nothing explicit. I'm not gonna do any explicit things, nothing that involves saying things that are, you know, overly explicit. Like, we can do innuendos, we can, you know, get silly with it as long as it's 17.9. I'm just really embarrassed. Okay, I know technically there's no real difference, but a switch needs to be flipped. I can't even talk. A switch needs to be flipped in my head before I can mentally process it first. Okay, so I get it. Like, technically, there's not that much of a difference, but it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, okay? So eventually, maybe we'll get there. Eventually, if I just full out start doing NSFW, I'm sure I'll get used to it and it'll be fine. But for now, I'm just incredibly embarrassed, and I feel like having to record that and then edit it myself, having to listen to it. Yeah, I think that's my main issue. Like, having to go back and listen to it and then mix it and edit it. I think I would just explode and combust on the spot. I don't think it's possible. And obviously, it's your audio. I don't want to outsource it and get somebody else to edit it or mix it, you know? So yeah, it's really embarrassing. I had Celine, my usual mixer, mix the free NSFW video that I'm releasing on Earplay this Friday. I had her mix it, and she sent it back. and I had to sit through it. Like I said, it ended up being a pretty long video. So I had to sit through all of that, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. It was, oh my, I did listen to it, the full thing through, but I think I may have like just blanked out for a good duration of it. So, you know, I trust Celine, her work is great, but, you know, just putting it out there. It was really embarrassing. Even thinking about it right now, I'm starting to sweat a little. Yeah, I like literally just sat there and probably dissociated. So yeah, that's my answer. If you were wondering, maybe one day we'll get there to a point where I don't feel like combusting on the spot, doing anything even remotely embarrassing. But we're still making our way there. Oh. Just thinking about it is so embarrassing. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I think those are the main questions that I get a lot of these days. I hope that's been answered. Oh, shucks. Stop complimenting me or I'm gonna end stream because I'm getting embarrassed again. Shut up! Yeah, it's fun. I've been having a good time. Don't feel like, oh, she's embarrassed, so she's forcing herself to do it, or she doesn't like doing it. I do, but... yeah, you just have to get used to it, okay? Yeah. Well, since we've already started talking about this, do you guys have any questions? I've just been answering like anonymous questions right now that probably the people who asked won't even know the answers to. They probably won't even be watching this, but oh well. Otherwise, I'm gonna start talking about a totally unrelated topic. Oh my gosh, by the way. You know what? I'm not gonna share it right now. I'm just gonna surprise you guys with it next time. Yeah, I did get more scripts. They are for pre-recorded stuff. I haven't mustered up the courage to record anymore because just recording that one thing for the video, it was scary. I had to do so many takes of that one. But yeah, I have commissioned more scripts, more spicier scenarios too. So even just reading through them, oh my gosh. Vampire crawlers? What's that? I'll Google it. Sorry, I'm putting cuticle oil on my nails now. Random. VR chat hangout stuff? Not possible. I'll throw up. Not because I don't want to hang out with you guys, but because anything VR gives me mad motion sickness. So unless you want me to just sit there and close my eyes, it's not possible. Any games you've got an eye on but haven't gotten around to playing it. Literally so many games. I buy so many games and then I never get the time to play any of them. It's really bad. It's a bad habit that I've been trying to break. But it's hard. It's hard. Especially because I buy games for stream too. So, Bunny Garden 2 came out. I really want to play that. I have an eye tracker that I have set up. I just don't have time. And I also want to play Nikkei because of I think there's an event going on, right? And now that I have an eye tracker, I think that'll be really fun as well. But yeah, I buy so many games, like not even for stream, just for like myself that I want to play. And then I just don't have time to play it. Oh, I won't be playing NTE. It just has so many like AI generated assets. Like, okay, whatever. Use it in development, which is still kind of bad. But the game, you've released the game. Like, come on. Is there a cutoff to when we can sub for the personalized audio for the month? So it's the start of May, so typically, subscribing early. So how? Wow, I am all over the place today. Yeah, I've just been seeing all the AI stuff. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Okay, let's talk Earplay first. So how things work on the site Earplay is that subscriptions roll over every month. So at the end of every month, your subscription ends, and then you have to subscribe again in the beginning of the next month. So it's not dependent on what time you subscribed. So even if you subscribe now, your subscription will end at the end of May. So not like June 5th, okay? That's how the website works. So subscribing earlier on in the month, if you want the personalized audio, is always better because when you have the highest tier, you're allowed to message on Earplay for free. So you can tell me what you want for your audio, and I can ask you questions, and we can communicate that way without you having to pay a DM fee because you're paying for that tier, right? But here's the thing. Obviously, if you're subscribing at that tier on like May 28th, and there's only like 3 more days for you to communicate with me on Earplay, I will get someone to reach out to you and put you in contact with me either on Discord or Twitter or something like that, and we can work it out. So as long as you paid, you'll get what you paid for, right? So it's not too big of a deal, but it's just obviously more convenient if you subscribe early on in the month. But even if you do it later on, you'll still get what you paid for. So don't worry too much about it. Yeah, and you can't even upgrade. You have to purchase another subscription entirely if you want to change your tiers, which is really weird. I promise you that's not on my end. I didn't set it up like that. That's just the entire website. So yeah, that's just how it works. I don't know. It's weird. The free DMs didn't work for... Oh. I don't know. The website is weird. It should work, but yeah. It's just, unfortunately, very wonky. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of that is out of my hands. I don't even know how to use it. Like, I've been trying so hard, but I mean, it's great. I really enjoy streaming on it. I don't want to shit on it too bad, but the website itself is incredibly scuff. Yeah, but for real this time, small indie company, maybe? I don't actually know. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's the fact it's your voice that's embarrassing to you, or is it the scenario? I think it's a little bit of both. I think as a streamer, obviously, I've had to get over the fact that I hate my voice. I've hated my voice for as long as I can remember. So it was actually quite a struggle to get over it because you, especially for ASMR, you really have to go back and listen to your VODs. And when I stream ASMR, I am constantly monitoring my sound as well. So as I'm doing ASMR, I am listening to myself. So that's something that was originally very difficult for me to do, but I think I'm over that now. Whatever. But yeah, I think when it comes to like NSFW stuff, it's the scenario, but at the same time, it's hearing my voice in this new way that I haven't heard before. That makes it really embarrassing. Is there any scenarios you enjoy role playing? I don't know. I'm very new to this. Like for regular role plays, I really enjoy like yandere stuff. I really like being clingy, being needy, like those kind of things. I like being, I guess, a little bit more dominant in role plays. But those are the things that I like for like safe for work role plays. I don't know what I like for NSFW yet. So, I mean, eventually we'll find out. Thanks for liking my voice. I didn't say it to get pity, but I'm kind of enjoying the attention. I'm, yeah, a little bit what? Little bit stupid. That's me. Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep the YouTube memberships the same. So feel free to do whatever it is that works best for you, okay? So for Ceravants, the kisses and the Ceravant video will remain on YouTube only, and then if eventually we get a different tier on Earplay, they'll have different perks. They'll have NSFW perks that YouTube won't get. But yeah, I don't plan on changing much for the YouTube memberships. It's just do whatever works best for you. Yeah. Yeah. I guess maybe it's because I'm inexperienced. I don't really know much. So it's a little bit more difficult for me to like play the sub role when I'm talking to myself, you know? and like, I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm inexperienced. Maybe if I was better at it, I could do it. But, I don't know. We'll try. We'll see how it works. From Subway. I went to Subway like a few months ago and it was not good. I don't know what happened. Like, yeah, Subway never like blew. Why are we talking about Subway? Subway never blew me away or anything, but from time to time, you know, it's a quick lunch. It's an easy meal, right? But I went back recently a few months ago and it was so bad. I wonder what happened. Was it always this bad? Like, maybe my standards are just higher now? Past its prime? What happened? It sucked for 20 years? People found knives in their sandwiches? Yeah, it's so expensive now, too. Yeah, exactly. I have not been back to Subway since because that was just such an awful experience. Yeah. What is up with that drop in quality? Did they like change suppliers? Like, what management? Like, what's going on? Notable quality drops around COVID era? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Everything is expensive, that's true! Everything is so expensive. I went to this small Korean market that's close to where I live. I just walked there. And I wanted to get like some they prepare like this really good sorry, I'm not Korean. The words are escaping me and I don't want to be ignorant and butcher it. But basically they have some marinated meat that they sell that's really good. I really like it. And I used to buy it a lot. It was always quite pricey and expensive because it's like, you know, local business, it's a small store, but I liked getting it because, you know, supporting local businesses, and it was good, but they increased the price by $10. 10. The portion remained the same. 10 Monopoly dollars, obviously. But I was like, oh my god! I can't get this anymore! My salary has not increased by $10! Right? It's so sad that I had to bid it farewell. Yeah, it was such a delicious meal. Makes me so sad. I'm so sad just thinking about it again. How terrible. Yeah. But yeah, everything is just expensive these days. Give Sarah meal money, please. She can't eat anymore. And yeah, especially since I've been considering quitting my day job, I noticed I've been like really stingy with my money again. Yeah, I went to work again and I don't know. I love my job. Like genuinely, I love my job, but every time I come home from work, I'm just sick. Like every single time without fail, I just get sick. And it doesn't matter like if I wear a mask, if I'm constantly washing my hands, if I'm constantly sanitizing my hands. I just get sick. I don't know, I might just... Yeah, I might just quit because it's so... It's so debilitating to be sick all the time. Like I can't stream, I can barely focus on school. It just puts everything back for me. It sets me back so far and then I have to play catch up when I feel better. And it's so stressful. But like... Yeah, 6-7! I get 6-7 every time I go to work now! Yeah, I think it's because I'm just really stressed. Like... Really just incredibly stressed from school, from family stuff, and all of that has just really affected my immune system. Not to mention the fact that I'm so old now and my immune system is just ass already to begin with. But yeah, I might have to do that. Earplay, it's an extra source of income, which has been really good, which makes me feel a little bit better about having to quit my day job. But I don't really do like explicit content, and at most I only stream over there like once a week, so it's still not like, I don't know, full-time amount, I think. But it's definitely a little, it makes it a little bit less scary, I guess. We love you, Grandma. Okay. 6-7. It means you're sick 7 days a week. I am going to say that from now on. I'm 6'7". How often am I sick? 6'7". So yeah, you know, that's really funny because the thought of quitting my job is also giving me additional stress. Like, the thought of having to have this conversation and handing in, like, I don't know, my 2 weeks or something. Like, like that is stressing me out! Oh, I don't know. And I really don't like change. I really don't like change. I like my job. I mean, the money is good. I have a very specialized position, so the money is quite good. But not even the money, but just like I love working with kids, and I really bonded with a lot of the kids that I've worked with. And it's really sad to think that I won't get to see them, you know, thrive and grow anymore and graduate. I think that's stressing me out too. I think that's stressing me out as well. And I also like my coworkers, which is kind of crazy, but my coworkers are nice too. Change is just really stressful for me. About as intellectually and emotionally mature as your kids. Don't worry, my kids are a little bit more mature. I mean, I could technically go back, but I just don't think the timing would ever line up again, because starting next year, I'll do my counseling internship, and then I'll graduate soon afterwards. And then after that, I mean, I got a whole ass master's degree in counseling. I should probably become a therapist after that, right? So this was kind of like my last like year and a half working with these kids anyway. So I guess the thought of having to cut it short is it's a little bit distressing. She's graduating? No, I'm not graduating. Not me. I'm graduating, but not at Cera Luceria, you know? Have a good day at work, Noble. I guess that's true. We would be able to spend more time together if I didn't have to go to work. But here's the thing. If I were to quit a day job, I would love to be able to focus on streaming full time. Like, imagine all the recordings I can get done, all the editing I can do. But I still wouldn't be able to focus on this full time is the thing. Because you know for a fact that I'm gonna have to focus more on school. Like, sorry, I'm just complaining now, aren't I? You should do... I mean, I thought about working with children, like, working as a child counselor, youth counselor. But I think to start off, at least, I've worked with kids my whole life. Like, I started babysitting and volunteering at, like, daycares when I was in high school. So, I kind of want to branch out a little bit more. So I feel like I would really be in my element if I was a child or youth counselor. I think I'd be really good at that. But then I would just never be able to talk to an adult ever again. So, you know, I think at least to begin with, when you're still new, I think it's good to use the excuse that I'm still learning, I'm new, to try things that challenge me, you know? But maybe one day I'll return to it. I do really like working with kids. So, maybe one day, but but it'll be harder, you know, down the line. If I start off as a youth counselor and I want to branch out. It would be harder then because I'd have no experience whatsoever. I gotta pee really fast. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can do something before I pee. Don't pee your pants. 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 Oh no, I can't do that right now. It's okay. I'll show you guys next time. I'll show you guys next time. What kind of therapy do you want to do? You know what? I'll talk about this after I pee. Otherwise, I'm gonna pee my pants. Be right back. I gotta pee so bad.
Super chat. 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 Super chat.
I'm back! I had a coughing fit as I was peeing too. Very interesting experience. That's a lot of pea soups. Thank you guys. Thank you, Desperate Cata, Understeer, Apple Fiend, JonJonH, Mold, Smoky, Rowan, Sir Simbalot, Malkash. Oh my goodness. Tony, thank you guys so much. Cough pee sounds messy. Maybe for guys, but I think for a lady, it's it's fine. But it's just really interesting. I did not make a mess. I don't stand, okay? Okay, I talked about this all the time before, but I'm gonna talk about it again. Like, how do people with a kitty cat down there, okay? Let's just say that. How is it that you get pee everywhere? Like, sometimes I go to the bathroom and there's just pee everywhere on the toilet seats, on the ground. Like, I know this is really disgusting, but like, how? I get that some people don't like touching the toilet seat, so they kind of like hover above it, or like some people squat. Some people squat on toilet seats, which, okay, makes sense. But like, if you're gonna do that, at least clean it. You know, like at least clean up after yourself. Like, I can't imagine just peeing everywhere and then leaving. Like, what? I'm like, just clean it. It's not that hard. Or like, you know, just don't make a mess to begin with. People who hurry and don't take the time to even sit properly or finish. I mean, I guess maybe they just hover and they float above it and they're just like, bleh, it's going everywhere. I don't care. He's standing up is great. I do that in the shower. Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. I pee in the shower. It just go down the drain. And then you just wash up afterwards. Come on. It's not that weird. It's not that weird. And then I get to experience what it's like to be a man. Sometimes I'm like, okay, let's try to aim right for the drain. Let's try to... It doesn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna say it doesn't work. But... I try. Exactly, it just all ends up in the same place. Yeah, it doesn't work, but I try every time anyway. I have never used a cup, no, but that sounds interesting.
Super chat.
You're the first one to admit that? Really? Thank you for the soup, sir. I'm not ashamed. Some urinals have little... Really? Wait, so are there pretty urinals? Have you guys peed in pretty urinals? That's so hilarious. Clearly, I don't know what a urinal looks like. It sounds a lot more fun than having to sit on a toilet seat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also really particular, so maybe it's bad for the planet, but I like to really clean my toilet seats. And I cover it with toilet paper first. If I'm out in public, I have to make sure that my actual bum doesn't touch the toilet at all. Because you can't trust these people out there, okay? You don't know what's been on those toilets. It's not common. Little bees? Oh my god, that sounds cute. Those... Oh my god, Taco! That's my experience when I was in... I think I talked about this. When I was in China, I went to preschool in China before, and they just had like that little dip... The toilet was just a little dipped room on like the side of the room. I don't even know. How do you even describe it? It's just a teeny tiny room. There are no separate doors or like stalls or anything. They just, I don't know, there's a little dip on the side of the, it goes along the side of the square room and you just pee in there. Yeah. The hole in the floor. And then it just goes down the drain. It was a really surreal experience. This is like a core... Yeah, was a trow in the ground. It was a really surreal experience. It's a core memory for me because I was like, what do you mean I have to pee here? And everyone was in that room. It was a group peeing experience because we were in preschool, right? Trough. trough. Yeah, and it was just surreal. I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. And it wasn't separated by like genders either, okay? So the guys are just like standing there peeing, and I was like, teacher, do I stand or do I squat? It was really weird. I don't remember what I ended up doing. It was...
Yippee!
But I remember asking the question, how do I do this? How do I do this? When I want to get to it. Trust me, Athena. Thank you for 14 months. You know, there's just no time, but trust me, I want to get to it. Yeah, it was scary. It was scary. He was still pooping in the toilet, which directly connects to the river below. Well, you know what? If it works, it works. Not everyone can afford good plumbing, right? I know. What is life? There's no time for poop circle. Also, I don't know where to watch it. I'm not as good of a pirate as I was before, you know. I'm like, I don't want to pay for that. No offense, but like, I kind of don't want to pay for a poo circle. But that's just me. That's just me. Alright, enough pee-pee and poo-poo talk for the day. We've hit our quota. We've hit our quota of pee-pee and poo-poos for the day. That's enough. We'll probably yap for a little bit longer, but I will have to hop off soon because... Haha, guess what? Guess who has a Zoom meeting again? Big sigh. Involuntary big sigh that just came out of me because I thought about my Zoom meeting. That was like a genuine sigh. Did you guys hear that? Actually stresses me out. I really don't. Trust me. I really don't. I think this meeting is gonna be at least 2 hours because we have to record something. Yeah, we have to rehearse it, we have to record it, and then we probably have to debrief. We probably have to take multiple shots. It's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. Right? Oh well. If I get this over with, at least I'll be done for the week, and then all I have to do is worry about it again next week! Yeah, not even getting paid for my recordings, by the way. I don't have to have my camera on. So I have to, after this stream, I have to go prepare to look like a regular human being. Like, what do you mean I can't just show up in my PJs? I've already talked about this, but I just can't stop complaining. Have you ever joined a Zoom call and the camera showing your VTuber model? No, but that is a great fear. I actually don't know how to make it so that the Zoom call shows my VTuber model. So that's not a fear that I have. If I don't know how to do it, then Zoom doesn't know how to do it either. But sometimes I'm afraid because sometimes I forget to unplug my webcam. So I'm like, what if I'm streaming and boom, my face just gets doxxed? I feel like that's probably happened before to someone somewhere out there, right? Want me to tell you how to? Why do you know how to do that? Yeah, my actual the actual size of my ears. I'm not saying I'm lying about my size or whatever, but I'm just saying obviously with like the angle and the lighting, you may notice like a little bit of a discrepancy. I do have my duckies in the background actually. So I have my duckies and all of my stuffed animals behind me, and people ask me about it all the time. All the time. But you know in Zoom how you can blur your background, so they can't tell like exactly what it is that they're looking at, but they ask me all the time. They're like, "Wow, your room is so cute, Sarah. What do you have behind you?" And I have a big Pikachu. You guys have seen it. I have a big Pikachu. I just say, "Oh, I have a lot of Pokemon stuff. A big Pikachu behind me." but technically the duckies are behind me too. If the Zoom blurring thing stops working or malfunctions, then I guess they'll see it. I like to live life dangerously. You know what? Surprisingly, now that they know I'm a streamer, they don't really care. They don't know what it means. Like, for example, for podcasts, they know what a podcast is. And they listen to podcasts. So they're always like, if you have a podcast, you should just tell us. We'll support you. We'll listen to it. I'm sure it'll be interesting, blah, 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 things like that, right? But now that they know I'm not a podcaster, actually just a streamer, they actually don't care. So actually, it's been great. It's been great. Yeah, they don't really know what a streamer is or how it works. So yeah, good end for real. They don't even ask like, where do you stream? Like, what's your channel? I think they don't even know what that means. No, they ask like, oh, so what do you stream? And then as soon as I say like, oh, gaming, competitive games, they're like, oh, cool. And then they just never ask again because I don't think they give a shit. They just don't care or they don't know what it means. So it's actually good. Yeah, I go to school with a lot of normies and a lot of people who are older than me who, you know, do normie stuff like go outside, touch grass, read books, listen to podcasts, you know, those kind of things. If they ask how many subscribers, they have asked. They're like, oh, I don't know. Maybe this is like a normie question to ask, but they're like, oh, does that make money? Do you make money doing that? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. The money's not bad. And they're like, wow, kids these days. And I'm like, okay, I'm not even that young, but okay. They don't really ask about like subscriber count because I think again they just don't really understand it. Even if I told them a number, I don't think. I mean, this is obviously generalizing. I have a lot of classmates, so not everybody is like this. But the people that typically like ask questions are more like older, more normie like people. So yeah, they don't really ask about subscribers. It's more so like, do you make money doing that? Do you make money playing video games on the internet? Is kids you or us? I think all of us. You and me. All of us. Kids these days. Playing video games on the internet. I mean, they're really nice. Make it sound like they're like, I don't know, so completely out of touch. But they're really nice. They're super educated, super knowledgeable. They got big brains. So wise, filled with wisdom. So of course they're not gonna have, you know, knowledge of VTubers. Yeah, you know, my parents know I'm a VTuber, obviously. I've even shown them, like, clips and stuff, and they still don't get it. I mean, my mom, I think, is coming around to it because she's piloted the model before, but, like, I think in general, she just doesn't understand the concept of streaming and having strangers give me money on the internet. She's always like, whenever we have, like, gifts come in from, like, Throne and stuff, she's always like, this is so weird. And especially if it's like Lego for her, because I used to have Lego on my throne that's specifically for her, right? And she gets so excited. She like just cannot comprehend the fact that strangers on the internet are buying her Lego sets. It's really cute. But yeah, I think like there's just a generational divide, right? When you didn't grow up with things like that, it's kind of hard to comprehend. Oh, my mom has come on stream before. She has said 6'7" on stream. Well, I told her, I coached her. I coached her to say 6'7". She's been on the stream, but she just doesn't speak English and she doesn't read English, so kind of hard to get her to do like an actual stream. And I fear for the life of me that she's just gonna dox me. She's just gonna say my entire full legal government name, and she's gonna say some shit like, you live here, blah 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 blah. I don't know why she would ever say that, but that fear exists. Oh yeah, she said 6'7" before. And like for my dad, I still don't think he really understands what a VTuber is. He thinks like when I say I stream, he thinks like TikTok streaming, because he's on TikTok, like Chinese TikTok all the time, and he watches some like streamers stream on TikTok, right? So he thinks that's what I'm doing. And he's always like, why don't you stream on TikTok? Why don't you teach English on TikTok to Chinese people? And I'm like, that's not what I do, but also maybe you could do that. But yeah. If you haven't before, try explaining it to your parents. I think that'll be a good test for whether your parents are super hip and with the times, or they've been left behind. Doing a short stream? Not really. I hear some pretty funny things about short streams. And I know you're probably gonna call me stupid for this, but I don't really like having eyes on me. I don't really like advertising myself all that much. If you find me organically, that's great. That means you really want to watch me. You know, I don't even use the right tags. I don't post on multiple platforms. I don't know. I get it. That greatly hinders my ability to grow, but I like what we're doing now. I'm not like in a rush to, I don't know, do short streams and pad my numbers or anything like that. So yeah. I mean, maybe not a great business decision, but I'm not a businessman, so Yeah, like, don't look at me. Please don't look at me. I don't want to be perceived. And we have eyes? Nuh-uh. I took them away. Just like, I don't know. You're an Uchiha. I stole your eyes and I put them on my arms like Danzo. Is that a spoiler? Naruto's been out for so long. Oh my god, speaking of Naruto, I got a Naruto blind box. Actually, it was a gift. I received a Naruto blind box. It's actually really cute. And there were so many. Wait, let me see. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different things you could have gotten, right? 2 Narutos, 1 Sasuke, 1 Sakura, 1 Kakashi, Minato, and then there's Madara and Hashirama. And I was like, oh, these are all pretty good. I could go for any of these. These are all really cute, and there's a secret one as well. The secret one is Itachi, but that one's harder to get, right? I was like, damn, all of these could go really hard except for Hashirama. Like, who wants this guy? Oh, somebody stole my content on Earplay? Do you still have it? Unless that was me. In which case, then yes, that was me. I'll just report it to the Earplay staff. So if you see my content anywhere else that's not me, just let me know. Yeah, and I was just like, who wants this guy? Like, as a character, sure, he's cool. But, like, I don't want that as a figurine. I don't want that as a figurine. What the hell? So, that was very upsetting. Like, all the other options would have been so good. I wouldn't have been upset with any of them, except for this stupid Hashirama guy. Like, who cares? Oh, do you still have it then? Maybe report it and send it to me. That's so weird. I would, will you trade? We trade? Trade. I trade. Well, I didn't really know there were Hashirama stands. Like, sure, maybe some people will be like, no, he's cool, but ask yourself this, like, genuinely, do you care about this guy? Do you really care about this guy? Like, is that your favorite character in Naruto? Hashirama is your favorite Naruto character? Like, be so for real. Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, he's really cool and he makes cool trees. He's really powerful, but like, I don't know. That is not my favorite character. I actually don't have a favorite character from Naruto, really. But God, it was very upsetting. It was very upsetting. I would have been fine with any of these. And then I got this, this guy that just makes trees. I'm Jiraiya. Jiraiya's cool. I don't think he's my favorite character either. I lean more towards, I don't know. I really like Suigetsu for a bit. I know, completely random character. Probably more random than Hashirama, I'm not gonna lie. But he was a silly guy. He was just a silly little dude. Yeah, and he wore overalls in Boruto, I think. And I was like, huh, that's silly. Yeah, so I think my favorite character is probably Suigetsu, which is really weird. This is a random ass character. I think Naruto's dad or Itachi. I guess Itachi is cool too. I like Itachi. Yeah. Lost aura for that? It's kind of true. Hashirama kind of has like negative aura, especially next to Madara. Like, I get it. But like, come on, you can't get mogged that hard. Like, you got... I super mogged. What is a word that goes beyond mog? Because Madara didn't just mog him. Daddy! Oh my gosh, that's a good character too. It's also quite random, I'm not gonna lie. Zabuza? Okay, Zabuza's a good character, I get it. Overall, Farmer Sarah. Hey, maybe that's in the works. Mog-mandled. Hey, did you know they weren't actually fishnets? They were chainmail? Like, yeah, Shikamaru wasn't just being a... a little slutty. The ramen shop owner? He was very cool, I guess, and he has a cute daughter. Minato is prettier than his son. I'm not afraid to admit that. And I think they just progressively get uglier as it goes on. Like, Minato is cute. Kushina very cute. Naruto okay. Hinata very cute. Boruto ugly. Even though I'm a big fan of Boruto, I just think Boruto is a little ugly. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, also they hate women in that show. They just really hate women. Ankuh and the Mizukage, like why? Why do you even need to do that? I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with it, but the fact that all men just age so gracefully through Boruto, and then two prominent female characters just... I don't know, man. You have a Zoom meeting? Have fun with your Zoom meeting, Kala! Yeah, and Tamari turned into a housewife, and Hinata lost her boobs. It makes me so sad. Why did they do that to Hinata? Like, she got like a little bit of character development near the end of Naruto and with the movie as well. And then when Boruto came out, she lost everything. She lost everything. Pretending to be paying attention, that's gonna be me very, very soon. Leave your Zoom meetings. It's not worth it. Yeah, that was really upsetting. And Sakura? Oh my god. That made me so mad. What do you mean you married a man that tried to legitimately kill you at least twice? There was this one point in time where he almost murdered you, but Kakashi had to save you. And you're telling me you had a baby with this man who, by the way, immediately after impregnating you, fricked off for like, what, 12 years? Like, she just never seen him, ever. Like, your daughter has never met her dad this entire time. And the times, and by the way, it's not even like he was exploring space forever. For all of those 12 years, he was off exploring. No, he came back to the village. He just never went home. He went to see Naruto every time. He just never went to see his freaking wife. Like, what is that? What is that? What are you doing? Yeah, that really pissed me off. That pissed me off so bad. Yeah, and in Boruto, when they introduced Sasuke to Sarada to Sasuke, Sasuke tried to freaking kill her because he was like, "Who the frick are you? Why do you have my eyes?" Like, man. That's true. Why would he even bother seeing his wife and his child when he could see the love of his life? His first kiss, you know, his rival, the man that fought to the death for him, basically. Like, come on. Of course he's gonna go visit his husband. Yeah, very sad. I'm good. I have to hop off soon for my Zoom meeting. Wah, wah, wah. But other than that, I think I'm doing okay. I'm tired. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so Naruto Blind Box was a terrible experience. Such a boomer combo talking about Naruto. No, kids these days still like Naruto, surprisingly. I know, surprisingly. It just like, obviously it's fallen off a little bit. But I find that it's still very with the times. And did you guys know Black Clover ended? No spoilers for that because that's still really recent, but I was not expecting Black Clover to end so soon, honestly. I kept up with it until pretty recently. I've been slacking recently, so I don't actually know what's going on. But yeah, when I saw the news, I was like, damn, that seems really fast. But also, time is an illusion, and I've just lost track of time. But yeah, Black Clover ended. No, Black Clover ended like last week. Yeah, it ended like last week. But the release schedule is weird for Black Clover. It was like, for a good while, they had like one upload every 3 months or something, I think. Yeah. I think the anime is okay. I think the anime suffers from the fact that it's not from a very good studio, and it was made to be like those continuously ongoing anime back in the day, like Naruto and stuff. So the pacing is quite bad. The animation isn't great. I mean, from time to time it pops off. So I don't think it's the worst anime to watch, but I think the manga is definitely better if you read manga, that is. Yeah, I know Aurori no Seraph is also going to end soon. That one I completely dropped like a long time ago. I have no idea what's going on, but I've heard some terrible things that made me go, what? What is going on? Honestly, I didn't even know it was ongoing until I heard people shitting on it. So I'm excited to see what's up. Maybe I'll Google it later, but I don't think I'm gonna go back to like catch up or read it anymore. Yummy is really cool, and I really like the ending he got actually. So, yeah. I think Black Clover is worth it if you want a typical shonen to enjoy, right? I really like Asta. I really like Yuno. I think they go really well together. They are my bouncing baby boys. Yeah, I like Black Clover. Mark, thank you so much for becoming a Ceratonin. Welcome back. Mwah. And you'll be a year old! Oh my gosh! So soon. Isn't that scary how time just flies? What else have I been watching? Not a lot, because I've been so busy, right? Oh yeah, Asta did a lot of screaming in season 1, but here's the thing, I read it, so I just kind of skipped a lot of the anime. Oh, One Piece. I think now that One Piece is like seasonal, I think it's much better. The pacing, I realized, has been actually quite good. It's still not like, obviously if you were to watch JJK and then immediately watch this the new episodes of One Piece, you'd still be like, damn, this shit is really slow. Like, you can't compare it to that, right? But like, I think in terms of One Piece, the pacing has been really good every episode so far. There's been way more animation, less stalling. It looks quite good too, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the changes they're doing to the anime. Now that it's seasonal. Makes it a lot more watchable.
Yippee!
Thank you, Rowan, for 6 months! Half a year! Thank you! Yeah. Definitely read it if you can't stand Asta screaming. But, he does stop significantly later on. Like, I think he got feedback and then he really toned it down quite a lot later on. Yeah, so I can't believe I'm saying this for the first time ever. Maybe it is worth watching the One Piece anime. Oh my god, you know what really upset me? The new season of Dr. Stone. I think it was just the maybe first 1 or 2 episodes, but it's the final season for Dr. Stone, and the quality dropped so drastically. I think the recent episodes have gotten a little bit better. Maybe they got feedback or something, but like the first 1 or 2 episodes of the latest season of Dr. Stone was so bad. I was like, what is going on? This is your final season. Like, all the characters were drawn so wonky. Like, you could tell it was really rushed or something. Like, maybe an intern did it. I don't know. But even like the vibes are different from previous seasons of Dr. Stone. It was so weird. But I think the episodes that are coming out now are better. But yeah, but I was like, damn, really? This is how you're gonna start your final season? That really upset me because I really like Dr. Stone. Yeah, could be. Maybe they just didn't have a super big budget and they decided to save all of that for like the ending, the finale, right? like Blue Lock. But I don't know. It was just sad to see. I really like Dr. Stone. Yeah, I even went back to season 1 and I was like, was it always this ugly? Was it always this bad? And it was not. It was not. Obviously, season 1 was good. And then I went back to season 2 as well. And I was like, did it just like get budget cuts or like what happened? Nah. It's just this one particular season. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but it would just really upset me because I love Dr. Stone. Oh yeah, I didn't even end up watching One Punch Man season 3, honestly. I watched season 1, great, goated anime. Season 2, obviously the studio changed and it was bad. it was like okay, but like I don't know, it just really wasn't worth watching in my opinion, especially because like the manga has so much soul in One Punch Man. The art is so good and it just does it so dirty. Well, that's just the art, right? If they do, Dr. Stone has like a very unique art style. I think it takes some time to get used to, but that's just how the artist draws everything. The hill slide, yeah, exactly. It was kind of like Invincible. Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched the newest season of Invincible. Animation was kind of bad, but I get it. They have a small team. They're on a tight deadline, low budget, but it was still good. It was good. I liked it. Oh, I'm watching The Boys. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about right now. This is kind of like a girl thing, I guess. But The Boys, they're doing their final season, and they had a supernatural reunion in their latest episode, and it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but I was so excited. I was so excited to see the Winchesters and Castiel back again. Oh my god! I don't know. It just made me really happy. It just made me really happy. I wish I know they wanted to make The Boys like standalone and not tie it too much into Supernatural. I'm glad they even like did a Supernatural reunion, but I don't know. I wish they at least gave Castiel or Misha like a trench coat or something. Yeah, it was fun. Girth Demon, thank you for the soup. But yeah, in the big 2026, getting to see The Boys back together again on The Boys, was a really, really surreal experience, you know? It was a really surreal experience. I don't know, to me, Supernatural was more like for the girls. Especially the Tumblr girlies. Like, I'm sure, like, regular people and, like, men watched it too, right? But, like, you know that specific subset of people who really, really, really like Supernatural? Yeah, them Tumblr girlies. The Boys is a Supernatural spin-off? No! They were playing different characters. So, Dean was Soldier Boy, Sam was, maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but yeah, they were playing different characters. They weren't playing their Supernatural counterparts. But you know, it was just surreal seeing them together in one room again. In a completely different show. It was fun. It wasn't like a super big segment. It was just for the bit, I guess. But I liked the bit. It was a good bit. And then immediately before the bit started, they had this other character be like, I don't remember the exact line, but it was like, I'm gonna Google this now. Oh, I can't find it. But yeah, it was just so funny. It was so funny. I loved it. It created the Omegaverse? Supernatural created the Omegaverse? What? Really? I did not know that. What? No way, right? Oh my god, it's widely credited for creating the Omegaverse in the early 2010s? Supernatural? My mind is blown right now. What? Wow! Supernatural stays winning! That's crazy! I had no idea! Wow! Yeah, I didn't know! Yeah, Supernatural created the Megaverse! I had no idea either! Wow. Yep. That's where it came from, guys. Supernatural. It was about... Was it Destia? No! Oh my gosh, wait, what? It wasn't even Destiel. It was from freaking... incest fanfic, the Winchesters. It wasn't even Destiel that created the Omegaverse. Of course, of course, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Of course it was Wincest. Wow. I'm learning a lot today. Oh, I don't think I'm the person to give information about the Omegaverse, but definitely very interesting to Google. It's like, what can I even call it? It's like a genre almost, right? It's like a theme, like a genre when it comes to like fanfic and like doujin and stuff, right? It's like, I don't know, was it originally based off of wolves? I don't see. I'm not the person to be giving this lecture because I don't even know. I never really had a Tumblr phase, but yeah, basically there are like alphas and betas and omegas, and basically omegas go into like mad heat or something, and when they go into heat, like it attracts alphas, and then the alphas go crazy, and then they just start breeding. I mean, obviously it's deeper than that, but that's basically how it is. You have alphas, you have omegas, you have betas who are just normal people, and then yeah. Oh yeah. They also have this thing called like, I don't know, fated something, like, I don't know. There's see, I'm not the person to be describing this because I don't even know what I'm saying. But I think there's this thing where like someone's fated to be with each other. Like an omega has like a fated alpha or something, and then if they mate, they like mate for life. I don't know. It's fun. Like, I don't know too much about it, but now I know it's from Supernatural, which is crazy. Oh yeah, Sari would be an expert, huh? You know, Saf is also an expert. We can invite Saf on here to give us the whole spiel. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm fake. I'm fake. I'm a fake fan. I'm not even a real Fujo. Damn, the more you know, hey? Now we know where Omegaverse came from. How interesting. Okay, but yeah, the boys. Season has been okay. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna end it and have it be satisfying because it feels like, I don't know, there's so much that still needs to happen. But yeah, they canceled Gen V, which is the boys spin-off, which I'm a little bit sad about, but whatever. Oh my gosh, I've also been watching Euphoria. I'm watching so many normie shows. I'm watching so many normie shows. I hate it. I hate Euphoria, but it's just something that I have to watch for some reason. Like every time I see that a new episode is out, it's like, man, I hate this shit, but I have to watch it. The normie show Euphoria. But I don't know. It's bad. It's just bad all around. It's not interesting. The characters aren't even that compelling, and I don't know. It's just tragedy porn, basically. But I just can't look away. I just have to watch it. Yeah, everybody is going to Zoom meetings. I should go to my Zoom meeting too. Yeah, it's taunting me! And then every time I watch it, after I finish the episode, I just feel horrible because it's like, why did I watch that? That was really ass. That was a waste of an entire hour. I could have been doing something else, but then I'll repeat again the next week. Yeah, not much I can really say about that, because it's just bad. Trying to see if I'm watching any anime other than like Dr. Stone, One Piece. I'm watching Witch Hat, yeah. I only watched one episode so far. Oh, I'm watching Wistoria. I had no idea what Wistoria was about before I watched the first season, and I really liked the first season of Wistoria. So obviously I was like, ooh, second season, let's watch it. I had no idea this was the direction it was gonna go in. I was like, what? This low-key feels like solo leveling. But I mean, like, he has friends this time. I was like, wait, this is what's going on right now? What is happening in this show? I mean, I still like it. It was good. It's good. It's still good. But it's just not what I was expecting. Yeah. Second season came out this season. No, I was not expecting it to go in this direction, but I don't dislike it. I think it's still pretty good. But yeah, nothing else. I don't think I'm watching anything else. Alright, you know what? This is probably a good place to wrap up. I have to go prepare for my Zoom meeting. I have to put on regular human being clothing. And then I have to sit through a 2-hour Zoom meeting, guys. 2 hours! It really? It's by the same creator? Oh, wait, I had no idea. Okay, well, okay. Now it's kind of making sense. You see? Now it's kind of making sense. Now it's clicking for me. Yeah, I didn't know that, Zelly. Oh my gosh. Well, now it makes sense, guys. Alright. I missed that alert. Oh, Anna! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for becoming a Ceratonin! Thank you so much! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome back. Yeah, it was fun catching up with you guys. I always have such a good time yapping with you all. It's great. You know? I say this every time, but it's really fun. I'm having a good time. I don't even feel like I need friends anymore. I'm just kidding. That's a bad thing to say. That's incredibly unhealthy. But, yeah, I always have a good time. I always get to yap so much about whatever it is that's on my mind at the moment. I get sidetracked so easily. I hope you guys are able to follow along. I want to do more of these yapping streams. Yeah, so it's fun to catch up. I really like them. Thank you guys for the support on the monthly stream budget, by the way. I'm really glad we get to keep it for another stream. So thank you. Honestly, thank you guys for the support. Thank you for pitching in. It means a lot to me. And yeah, no merch to shill this time. So we're good. We're good. Thank you for supporting the merch. Thank you for supporting me. I won't be streaming again until Saturday. So a video is gonna go up tomorrow on Earplay. Nothing on Thursday. And then another video, the NSFW one, is gonna come out on Friday on Earplay. And then I will be part of an ASMR relay on Saturday. And then on Sunday, that's when I'll have finished everything. I'll have finished my exams, my papers, and, well, just that. And I still have more the next week, obviously. But Sunday, I'm excited to spend a nice, comfy time with all of you after we've worked so hard this entire week. Yeah, that's what the week is looking like. Thank you for showing up today to the ZATSU stream. I know it's at an inconvenient time for a lot of people. You know, I was actually thinking maybe I could move these morning streams to a little bit later, maybe in the afternoon or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll test it out next week and see if an afternoon stream is actually better. But yeah. Yeah, that's my worry, right? It might not work for everyone in the afternoon. But the mornings I find, I like the morning streams, but it's hard because sometimes I work and sometimes I get called into work. Well, if I quit my job, then that doesn't really matter, right? But when I do stream in the morning when I'm not working, then I can't walk my dog in the morning. There's just so many things that I can't do in the morning. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll try it out. Well, here's the thing. I also just stream in the middle of the night for most people. Like, for my fellow North Americans, my typical streams are smack dead in the middle of the night, though. So, maybe you'll just have to live like your North American Ceratonin brothers. Everybody gets the same treatment. It do be like that, right? Everybody gets the same treatment. You have to watch streams at midnight. Midnight. Well, we'll see. We'll see what ends up working a little bit more with my schedule going forward. But yeah. Everybody's waking up so early. No, just wake up, put it on, and then fall back to sleep immediately. That's what ASMR is for, right? Right? Alright, let's raid into Miss Echo. She just recently debuted her new model, which is super cute. And she is working on a cover, I think, which I think is so cool. That's not something that you will ever see me do because I can't sing. So check her out. She's really sweet. She's super cute. And that's what I'm saying. Let's just abolish time zones. Time isn't real anyway. Why can't we just operate on one singular time, huh? Next donathon? No, there will be no next No, no. I'm gonna put that at that's the next 69. 69K donathon goal cover. Cera Luceria finally sings. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go prepare for my Zoom meeting. Wish me luck. I'm gonna be stuck here pretty much the whole day. And yeah. Have a good day, everyone. I'm going to miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much. I can't wait to hang out with you again on Saturday. I know it's gonna be a pretty long time, but please enjoy the uploads till then.
Thank you so much for the treasure.
Someone said
No! Thiago ruined it. Really? I mean, I shouldn't really complain because you're giving me rocks. But like, look, now the number's not funny or silly anymore. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself? I know it's gonna be a long time. Oh, how about this? Maybe I can do like a Twitter space or something. So nothing set in stone, but at least we can maybe get some time to chat between now and Saturday. I'm gonna be really locked in, focus on my work and stuff, but maybe that'll be fun. We haven't done one of those in such a long time, so that'll be exciting. We just need another 90 to make it funny again. I guess that's true. I guess you're just waiting for the next funny number to roll around, which makes sense. On a solo walk? No, that's so embarrassing. What do you mean I have to talk to myself on a solo walk? Do you want me to explode?
Funny number fund.
Thank you. We're making our way to the next funny number. Thank you, Gata. All right. Have a good day. We'll definitely do a Twitter space. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it'll happen because I wanna yap. And maybe it'll be a good break for me too, for my mental health. Alright. I'm incentivizing the funny number seekers to keep going. Wow. Big brain plays. Alright. See you guys soon. I will miss you, but I'll see you on the Twitter space, and then I'll see you on Saturday. Please enjoy the uploads I have prepared for Wednesday. Is that tomorrow? No, wait. I forget. When was it? Yeah, tomorrow! So it won't be even that long till you see me again. You'll hear my voice tomorrow and on Friday, and then I'll see you on Saturday. It won't even be that long. What are we being so dramatic for, huh? Alright, Ceravants, please wait for me for Sunday. I'm not gonna be doing the kisses during the relay, obviously. That wouldn't make sense. But wait for me on Sunday and you will get tree kisses. 3 of them. 3 of them. Like Hashirama, trees. It's not forever. You'll see me very soon, okay? Thanks for being so cute. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves. And I will come back to check in on you soon. Very soon. So behave. Be on your best behavior. Drink water. Eat good food. And sleep on time. You're only allowed to not sleep if you're waiting for a Cera Luceria stream. Can we get a tree fairy, please? A tree kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. It's hard to say goodbye, but I'll see you all so soon. Have a good week. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.